We are sailing empty pockets, Mike, Tiffany, and our dog Penny. We have a 2006 Hunter 38 sailboat, and we have decided that it's finally our turn to untie the lines and go live this dream that everybody else has been talking about. Yes, we are another sailing channel, but I can promise you we are a lot different than everyone else. If you would like to follow along on our journey, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to keep updated on the latest content. In this episode, we depart from Annapolis, stop in Solomons, and end up in Deltaville, Virginia. We finally had a good weather window, so we decided to take advantage. The sail from Annapolis to Solomons, Maryland took us 7.5 hours, and it's 52 miles. For this trip, the widest part of the Chesapeake can be anywhere from 8 to 10 miles. Surprisingly, we had great cell phone reception. We wanted to stop at Harrington Harbor South, which is in North Beach. However, it was so close to Annapolis that we couldn't justify stopping. It was about 16 nautical miles, so we decided to continue to head toward the Solomons. Pirates! Heave to and prepare to be boarded, matey. Just kidding. Pretty cool though, right? About 6 hours into the trip, we started making our approach towards the Patuxent River. There was a lot of military activity. There's a couple of naval bases nearby. As we got closer to the Patuxent River, Pax River for short for the locals, we saw these breathtaking views in the Chesapeake of these steep cliffs. It reminds me of the Palisades. After traveling 10 miles up the Pax River, we finally entered the back creek where we had a 3-mile ride to the Spring Cove Marina. Traveling on the back creek was very interesting. We saw many boats, but also boathouses. We've never seen those before. We enjoyed our stay. The marina has a courtesy card that you can borrow for up to an hour, so we were able to get some food shopping done. We made it to the tiki bar. That was fun, but because it was off season, it wasn't very busy, and we had lunch at Kingfisher's Seafood Bar and Grill, which is dog friendly, so we were able to bring Penny with us. We found an Amazon Dropbox location at Safe Harbor Zannheiser's Marina while we were in town, and we made use of it. We had some things sent, however, it was not 2-day Prime, it was more like 4-day. We're headed now to Deltaville, Virginia. It is 63 miles south of Solomons, and it will take us 9 hours to get there. After traveling for about 20 nautical miles down the Chesapeake, we were nearing the entrance of the Potomac River. The Potomac is about 9 miles wide and feeds into the Chesapeake. For that 9 or so nautical miles, there's no land to block any wind, so even if it's light and variable, in this case it was only about 5 to 10, it felt like so much more because the wind just funnels through. So it did get a little bumpy, but it was nothing that we couldn't handle or hadn't seen before. Once we crossed into Virginia, things did settle down quite a bit. The widest part of the Chesapeake can be anywhere from 18 to 20 miles at this part. The further south we got, the more things settled down. Deltaville is about 13 miles over the Virginia border, heading south. The sailboat show in Annapolis was 2 weeks ago. There's a lot of boat traffic heading south right now, so it's nice to know that we're not the only ones. Since we have a 5-foot draft, the marina advised us to stay in the middle of the channel as long as we could while pulling in. We had no issues with depth. We were staying at Dozier's Regatta Point while we were in town. They have concrete floating docks, a beautifully kept property, a reverse osmosis water system, laundry, pool, and courtesy car. The Ferrari was in the shop, so they gave us this instead. Deltaville's a small town. It's about 3 miles, no stop signs, no red lights. They have a West Marine, a hardware store, and a supermarket, so you can get some shopping done. It had started to rain, but it was nice and relaxing. This is what happens when it's raining. What are you doing, Mike?
Restoring the Corian countertops to make them shine again. You gotta wet sand them, and then you gotta polish them. It's a stage process, but we're all scratched and it's raining out, so I got nothing else to do.
Is that polish?
Yep. Best thing to use. Headlight restore kit. Wet sand, 3 stages, and polish.
Finished product. Look at that shine. He did the sink too. Looks brand new. The last few times we had pizza, we weren't disappointed, so we decided to try it here. Not up to our standards, that's for sure. In our next episode, we depart from Deltaville and make our way to Norfolk, Virginia. If you would like to follow our journey, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest content.